Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Farmer George's Pepper Catalog. On today's episode, we're featuring the Sugar Rush Peach Pepper. It's an ahi variety from the Capsicum Baccatum family of peppers, and it originated from somebody who was doing some open pollination in the UK. I think his name is Chris Fowler. So this is my first season growing these peppers. It seems to be a very, very popular pepper online and very popular in the pepper lovers community. The way this episode is gonna work, I just showed you the pepper. We're gonna go out, take a look at the plant, come back, we'll cut this open, we'll measure it, and then we'll do a taste test. Okay, so here we are back on the balcony, and here are the two Sugar Rush peach plants. They were planted on January 17th, 2019. They were some of the quickest germinating plants that I grew this year at about 5 days. The species is Capsicum Baccatum. That's my only Capsicum Baccatum type this year. It's my first time growing it. These peppers took 3 months to get to full size, and another 3 months about on average to get to a ripe peachy color that you see right here. You can see the other two ones were still kind of a white green. They have an indeterminate growth pattern, meaning that they'll keep growing to get the adequate amount of sunlight that they need. These two plants grew to about 4.5 feet to 5 feet, and they require about 6 to 8 hours of full sun a day. The flower color is something that I haven't seen before. This is my first time growing the Baccatum species. They have a beautiful green detail to them on their white petals, so very beautiful flowers. And if we're looking for buds per node, on average I would say buds per node are about 3. So 3 buds per node on average per plant. That's pretty much it on these plants. Let's go and take a pepper, we'll go measure it, and then we'll do a taste test. Alright, so here we have the Sugar Rush Peach, and this is the typical size of the larger ones that I've had in my garden, and it from tip to the top of the pod, it looks like it's about 2.5 inches, and that's about 6 centimeters. So pretty long pod. It's got a green stem here, and then the calyx is a little bit white. It's a pretty firm pod. Let's get into the actual inside. I'm not wearing gloves for this because I think the Scoville heat units range to about 80,000, so a little bit hotter than a Thai pepper, but not as hot as a habanero. So not too many seeds from this one, but I'm going to go ahead and save these. I would say it's got a medium wall. Placental tissue runs throughout the entire pod, and there isn't much oil from what I can see in this pod. We'll go talk about the flavor when we taste it. Alright, so here is the Sugar Rush Peach, and I took the bigger half because I'm going to do half because it's a big pepper. It's really sweet. No upfront heat. It's really good. It kind of tastes like a fresher pepper. There's a little bit of heat in the back of my mouth. I get a lot of bell pepper flavor right here on the sides of my mouth. My tongue is a little bit spicy, but overall not that bad. Really sweet pepper. I understand why they call it the Sugar Rush Peach. If you want a little bit of heat, but not too much, this would go good in a fresh salad. If you pair it with, maybe do like a mandarin salad with some chicken, with some of those, dry crunchy noodles, it would pair really well. Be really good in a fruity hot sauce. Not too sure about flakes because there isn't much heat. I don't think the heat would be imparted into your food if you just used a bunch of Sugar Rush Peach flakes. Really good in a salsa fresca or pico de gallo. Overall, a really good pepper to eat fresh. So if you want a little bit of spice, a little bit of little bit of a kick. You can even dunk these in some hummus and bring a handful of these to work and just snack on while you're at work or something like that. It is a really good fresh pepper. Let me say that again. So really glad I grew these out. I'll grow them out again. The one downside I think I mentioned was they took forever to ripen. So they push out a ton of pods, but then they take like another 2 to 3 months to get that nice peachy orange color. So it's a long waiting game. Really happy about this pod. It's a nice segue into some hotter peppers in my garden we'll get to in later episodes. I think I read online it has about 80,000 Scoville heat units. I'll put the exact number right there so you can see. A heat rating, I mean, this one is less than 5 out of 10, maybe less than 4. I would give it like a 3.5 out of 10 heat rating, 3 to 3.5. So let's go 3.25 out of 10. Really good pepper. It's not gonna knock your socks off, but it will with flavor. So thanks everybody for watching. Hit my logo right here when it pops up, wherever it pops up, and to subscribe you instantly. Please give me a thumbs up, and as always, let's share and grow together. I'm Farmer George. See you next time.